What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode here on Sideline Stories, episode 3, 3 times. Today we got here for you round 2 playoff series. We got the Bucks versus the Heat, Celtics versus Raptors, Lakers versus Rockets, and Clippers versus the Nuggets. We're gonna break it down for y'all here on Sideline Stories. Today we're gonna. We got the gang back together.
Yep.
Without Jameal though.
Main team back. Yeah, I know y'all missed me.
They did it. Oh, believe it or not, I have a friend. He said you're stupid after episode 1. You said something. It was like, that don't make sense. I can't remember episode 1. You said something that didn't make sense.
At all?
Yeah.
I probably do. You know, like sometimes,
you,
bro, I just be saying some stuff. And it's just like so many things be going through my... Because, bro, I don't know. See, there it go right now. See, look, I said something like that. Look, I just so many things be going through my mind. I gotta say some stuff, and just I can't bring it all to.
Oh,
you know.
I haven't told y'all, but I got guest lists, so I got like people that want to hop on the podcast. So I already got a list. I already got a homie that went on here. So if y'all got anybody that want to hop on the podcast, just let me know.
And Drew said he'll want to do it too.
Oh yeah, so Drew hit me up.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the guest list like every week, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do it like every 5 episodes, something like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the Bucks versus the Heat 3-0 series.
Shocker.
Bucks are down by 3.
Shocker.
What y'all got on that?
I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all.
I didn't expect
Nobody
it,
did. I don't think nobody did.
I didn't expect it, but I knew they would. I didn't expect them to go to the finals, so
I did. I expected the Bucks out of the East.
I texted y'all. I was like, I got it 4-2 Bucks, but I'm already wrong.
Well, yeah, I had the Bucks winning this series. I didn't think this was gonna happen, but again,
The crazy thing
who
is,
they have besides
the series could easily be 2-1
well, yeah, that was
if Yates doesn't foul Jimmy Butler at the end of that game.
That wasn't a foul.
It wasn't.
Even if it was a foul, you don't call that for the game.
Man,
that was weak. You don't win a game off free throws.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, like he literally hit the game.
You won the All-Star game off free throws.
Yeah, that was weak. Even that was weak.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was
free throws.
Yeah.
Bro, at least you gotta take the ball out or something. You can't.
Or run it back.
Yeah, you can't win a game off free throws.
Yeah.
Like, why would they even call that?
Especially put up 3-0 too.
Because they didn't foul call on Nnaji. That's why. That's why
crazy.
They called it, but that was BS.
That shouldn't have been a call. I caused it, but it's not an excuse for the game 3.
It's not.
It's still not an excuse for game 3.
And then you said we just found out that Giannis has an ankle injury.
Yeah.
So he's
cut ankle.
His wasn't even that bad. Like Luka's was bad when he had his ankle. He came back.
Bad, yeah. He gonna play tomorrow.
He gonna play. He ain't got no choice.
He gonna play, but I think they might be done. They might win next game.
What, they injured Giannis?
Even if they do win next game, like it's over.
Yeah.
There's no way they come back with 3-0. They don't have a team to do that.
No team in history has done it.
That's why I said last time.
What if Giannis doesn't?
They gonna gas it.
If Giannis does it, everybody's gonna be. That's my favorite player. Literally.
I mean, it would be dope, but it's highly unlikely.
And if they come back 3-0, they're gonna lose in the next round.
They definitely gonna lose.
Because they're gonna exert all their energy and they're gonna lose. Yeah.
Because it's looking like Boston too.
I feel like that's why I said he's gonna lead that team in 2 years because he don't have nobody on the team.
Yeah, his contract is up next season.
That's why I said.
So say if they,
I don't think so though. I honestly don't. Like that's his team. That's him.
It doesn't matter.
Like he don't fit nowhere else. I don't think.
Yes, he fits everywhere else.
I mean, he fits everywhere else, but like I don't think him personally, like his mentality, like because he got drafted by that, like
doesn't
that.
matter. Well, I got drafted by the what's it called? He never
took his time somewhere.
You know, but like he came. LeBron and Giannis are two different players.
He left his hometown too, so
he came back and got it.
Well, yeah, but he came back only because they had the right situation.
Yeah,
but he not staying with that team. Like this is the best they can do for him.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Like, say if they do lose, they don't come back. They lose tomorrow. What do you do as a Bucks GM?
Do you fire the coach? You have to fire the coach.
How do you fire? He just won coach of the year the last year, and he just gave y'all the best record in the league.
You can't fire him. You know why? You can't do nothing either because like you said, he just gave him the best record and You just spent all your money.
Yeah.
Like you just gave Middleton over $100 million. You just gave Eric Bledsoe like
That was a stupid. That
like,
was
what,
so
80
bad.
million or something. Like
That was when I saw that I was like, did y'all just pay this man that much money for
They
3
don't-
years
they
and he's
don't.
not even good?
they have no money. They can't do nothing. All they can do is like sign them old veterans like Kyle Korver and losing Marvin Williams. That's it.
I say you bring back. I think Brook Lopez is still on the team. I think he
Yeah,
signed like.
but-
I think he signed like a 3
Yeah,
year.
but still like they don't have that go-to second option when you gonna feel like, damn, I don't want him to get the ball.
Yeah, every team got that. Like every team, like
Every
Chris Middleton is like, is he that though?
No, he's not.
He hasn't been
He's
it.
not that.
His game is. He could be it though. That's
He
the
not-
problem with me. He could.
Yeah, he could.
His game,
but
because
he
he's
just
a
doesn't.
scorer, but he's
He
inconsistent.
just doesn't. I don't know why, but
Like one night he'll look like he be trying to play like Kobe. His fadeaway game, he be trying to do the shimmy. Next he just miss open shots.
look at all these teams. Look at the Celtics. They got Tatum, they got Brown, and they got
Kemba.
Kemba. So they said the what's it called don't have that second, but they have a team. And they know
76ers?
Yeah, the
Well, what
Raptors.
about the 76ers?
They have two guys, but
They have multiple guys.
no, they really only got two guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
it.
team.
Is Ben Simmons a guy to go to?
I mean, he's a
He's the
facilitator,
facilitator.
and he plays great defense.
So no, he's not a guy to go to.
Nah, not in the last second. That's why they gonna have to. That's why I think they gotta break them up. They're not gonna work.
They don't. They already said they're not trading.
Oh yeah, now
Joel Embiid
because
or
they
Ben
still got
Simmons.
time. But Joel Embiid, once his contract about to expire, and he
They
say,
gonna have to
Where
make
is he
decisions.
going? Where would Joel Embiid go?
He can go anywhere.
anywhere. But he worked with so many places.
He can go anywhere.
Mm.
Though
I don't see him anywhere else though. I'm kind of
I
like,
think he still got 2 more years.
If his contract's up with Giannis, the Warriors have
ooh,
plans to try to sign either one of them.
Giannis.
Yes.
Like I said the first episode, like I said, I don't think Giannis will fit with the Warriors, just because he can't shoot like that.
right.
I just don't think it would.
No, anybody fits with the Warriors.
I don't think he understands how. I don't think you understand how.
Well,
they
Giannis is
system
not
works.
KD though.
I don't think.
I don't think he
how their system
understands.
works.
He'll play
either.
the 5. That's what you're not understanding.
Yeah,
He'll
he
play
will.
the
He play the
5.
5.
But they're about to pick up a 5.
They'll put that nigga to the bench.
They'll trade him.
They'll trade him to the Bucks to sign. Giannis
Okay, if
or
Giannis
anything
plays
like
at the
that.
5, I believe it. But they'll have to trade. They're not going to trade Green, but
They're not. They don't have to trade anybody.
bro, Green and Giannis would not work together.
Yes, they
Yes,
would.
I
Because
swear.
Draymond Green is a passer. He doesn't score.
And you giving
That's
2 years.
you can help off Draymond
You also
Green.
give
That's the problem, and you can help off him too because he's not going to shoot.
You also giving Giannis 2 years to develop a better jumper. You gotta think about that
Yeah,
too.
you're
You
right.
give him 2 more years to develop a better.
And he's
jumper.
already proven like he's getting better at it
Yeah.
too.
So that's even more dangerous.
But I'm talking about as of right
And
now.
he doesn't need to be a 40% 3-point shooter to be dangerous on that team. He could be.
He doesn't.
He could be.
But you need to be. You need to
if he's
shoot
making
not
a
3-point, but like you need to be able to like shoot at least like can he like come up pull a little midi like come up and like freaking
Well, he's
back down
shooting.
like
At
do a
least-
little fadeaway
at
like
least
KD at least you
At
know.
least he's shooting better. Like Ben Simmons won't even shoot the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's attempting. He's
I
trying
just
to
don't-
get better in game.
If Giannis leaves the Bucks, I just don't like. I think the Bucks organization should do a better job of getting somebody better
They
to.
can't. What can they do? Nobody want to go there and play. That's the same thing with LeBron.
Yeah.
When he was with Cleveland, nobody wanted to go there and play. You just you a small market.
Then you can't draft anybody because you're too good.
Yeah, they'll
Exactly.
get a late.
So you have to trade, yeah.
Unless you trade, like
You have to trade,
Why
like,
would you
no
trade?
They have no trade pieces.
I mean, you could trade Chris Middleton.
You can trade Chris Middleton.
You can
Yes,
trade
can.
Brook
You're
Lopez.
not gonna get what you think you're gonna get back.
You can trade Eric Bledsoe too.
Who's gonna take Chris Middleton after he just got that big contract?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he
Lakers
performing
will take him.
He performing like this in the playoffs.
I think Lakers will take him as a third
Lakers
option.
wouldn't take him.
Oh.
They get AD
If
back.
you
and
get-
they-
I
as a
think
third
if
option?
you trade, nah, never mind. But
They not
that
taking
would be a short term because
I'm not
like
taking
Lakers already has Kyle Kuzma. Why do they need Chris? You know, like Kuzma and like they
That's
don't need
true.
him. They don't need
I hope they trade Kuzma.
why.
I hate this. But let me show y'all this quote Mike Budenholzer said though. Let's get back to that. He said this about Giannis. He said it's a high level of basketball. If you're going as hard as these guys are in the playoff game, 35 to 36 minutes, I think that's pushing the ceiling. What do you guys think about that? You guys think 35 minutes?
About
He's
Giannis?
talking about Giannis.
No.
Or Chris Middleton.
Wait,
No.
what?
I think
he's
for
saying they
Giannis,
only should play 35 to 36
He's saying
minutes.
that pushing past 35 to 36 minutes is
if you're a superstar like Giannis, you have to play.
100%.
You have to play.
I think if he's not playing 40
Who
minutes,
who doesn't come out what superstar great just does not play?
that's what I keep thinking.
Like who doesn't
Like,
play?
LeBron's gonna play.
LeBron's playing.
AD plays
Hey,
40.
Every Dame is playing.
The only
Harden's
people
playing.
that never
Everybody's
had,
playing.
the only people that never had to play 40 in recent history was probably just like the Warriors. They never had to play 40.
Because they were so good.
Exactly. But like
that makes no sense. It's playoffs. It's not
Playoffs.
regular season. Why are you low managing the playoffs? That makes
Exactly.
no sense.
You
Yeah,
know,
you're
it
supposed to
clearly-
go
you
out.
doing
You're
that
supposed to
makes
go
no
all
sense.
out. Yeah, you're right.
you
That
doing that
makes no
clearly
sense.
put you in the position that you in
Exactly.
right now.
Exactly.
3-0.
You low manage in the regular season. You don't low manage in the playoffs.
You go all out.
That's why Kawhi ain't missed a game. He perfectly fine. No.
Yeah, that's
no
why he sits
history.
out like that.
Nobody
Like,
ain't said nothing
that's
about
why he
his
does
health.
that.
He
That's-
100%.
Exactly. You see Russell Westbrook and James Harden playing like 40 minutes a game.
And they not complaining.
No,
After last night's game,
Because they had
finally
so
got
much
right
rest.
back to
But
work.
and plus they just had so much rest, for not playing for so long.
Yeah,
you know?
like why?
You're supposed
why do
to
you
be
need,
playing.
Why
Yeah,
do
that's
you need
true.
all that rest?
Like, why do you need all that rest?
That makes no sense.
Now I
That makes
expect
sense.
Giannis to play 40 minutes.
But even
next
if they
game.
do play 40 minutes, are they going to win? And even if they win,
They
are
have a
going
better chance of him winning if he plays 40 minutes
Yeah,
than
they
them
do.
winning if
Okay.
he plays less than 35.
Can they beat the Heat 4 times in a row now?
No.
No, that's over. That's serious over.
They're not letting that happen.
So what is
No,
the
I see.
point? All right. Now, like, if
What
you
is the
don't
point? You don't give up.
you don't give up, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, is Giannis giving up with this ankle injury?
No,
No.
no, I
Oh,
don't
he's
think so.
I mean,
questionable
they have to report it as
They're going
injury.
they're going to
It's
load
no-
manage him now
it's-
because he's gonna be like, oh my ankle.
Nah.
You know?
No. If he out there, you playing.
You
It's
play.
no excuse.
If you out there,
If
you play.
No
You don't think
excuse.
so?
If
No.
you out there, you
It's
play.
NBA. It's professional. If you going.
But he just talking about low management. You talking about a coach
That's
who
the
already
coach.
saying like,
That's the
boom.
coach.
You talking about a coach
As
who's
a
already saying
player,
like, hey,
Coach,
As a player,
you got to go to the coach and say, hey, put me in.
Exactly. You gotta establish yourself as
But
a
he's a
star
coach,
and be
though.
like.
You can't argue with the coach.
But you can tell the coach like I'm hot
You can
right
tell
now.
him,
Put me
Bro,
back
if you're
in.
the star player,
Well,
you say,
yeah,
put
yeah.
me in the game.
Yeah.
If you're a star player, you don't even ask the coach to go in the game. You got to
That's
set
why-
rotation.
That's why this. I was arguing with my friend on. I was arguing, but I told him. I saw on Twitter that Giannis isn't a top 3 player in the league
Yes, he is.
if everybody's healthy.
Yes, he
And
is.
to me, I was like,
No, he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not.
Yes, he
No,
I
is.
got
he's not.
KD and Kawhi better than Giannis.
No, he's not. Kawhi's not better than Giannis.
And LeBron's
Kawhi-
number 1, of course, but I got
Kawhi's-
KD and Kawhi better
No.
than.
No. KD was the best player in the league. Yes.
No,
Before
he's
he
not
got
the
hurt.
best. He was tied with LeBron.
KD was the best player.
He was
in the
tied with LeBron.
No, I'm
LeBron.
gonna give
He was
it
tied
to
with
KD,
LeBron.
bro.
No,
I watched
wasn't.
the I was
No,
watching
wasn't.
KD like I was
KD
watching his like
passed
his
He was
LeBron.
taste.
tied with LeBron.
KD passed LeBron 2 years ago.
No. KD did not pass
KD
LeBron.
KD
KD
would
was
never
the best
pass
player
LeBron.
in the league.
KD,
Zoom in, Rob. KD would never pass LeBron.
KD was the best player in the league last year. And the year
KD
before
will
that.
never pass LeBron.
KD
unless he
never
beats-
passed LeBron.
I'm talking about as a player. He's a better player.
That's just not true.
No.
He was. He was
No.
better. He was true.
He wasn't better.
KD was playing better. Yes, KD
was a better player. Than
KD
LeBron.
was playing better, not a better player. KD was playing
KD was
better.
the
It's a
best
difference.
player in the league for the past 2 years. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
How?
No, he wasn't because he was
Yes.
playing on the best team for the past 2
KD
years.
was the
LeBron
best.
was playing on the
You
worst
saw.
team.
You saw how they looked.
One of the worst, the worst team. Without him, they don't do anything.
You saw how the Warriors needed KD. They
Okay,
needed
I
KD.
did. I did see that.
They needed KD.
I did see that. But you have
KD
the
was
Raptors
averaging-
were good too.
KD was averaging like, and remember that playoff series?
He was like
Clippers?
averaging
He was averaging like 35.
After
26.
game 1, that bro was going crazy. After game 1, he was going crazy.
Like, come on now, like KD.
When he got back too,
KD had
he
one
only
of
played
the-
like what 16 minutes or something like that.
Even when he came back against the Raptors, come on, look how he was.
Yeah,
lighting
and
them
they
up.
won that game,
Yeah, but look how he was lighting them
bro.
up.
KD is cold. Like if you really like just like sit like just
KD's
don't watch like
KD
just
is
watch, bro.
KD
Like,
is a top 5 offensive player all time.
Yeah, easily.
and he got the rings too.
He do. He got the MVPs too.
But Jameal tried to say that his MVPs don't count. I mean, his finals don't count. I'm like,
Yes,
bro.
they do.
watch
Nah,
that,
they
bro.
do.
That makes no sense.
They do.
They do, bro.
That
They
makes no
do.
sense. That's like saying if the Bucks win in football this year, that won't count because they got so many people on offense.
Yeah, like
That makes no sense.
They do.
You still gotta go out there and win. Like that don't make sense.
Yeah.
all right. So now we got to talk about the Boston versus Raptors series. What's that? 2-1.
2-1. They got lucky.
They played today. Game. I think they're on right now.
They're at 3:30. They're all 5 minutes in.
They got lucky in that first game. I mean that third game.
I think I got Boston. I got Boston.
I got Boston.
It's just that the Raptors don't have that much firepower.
That's what I said.
They can't handle.
Pascal was on.
But that shot and that pass that Lowry did.
Yeah, that was a good
over a Taco Fall.
Yeah.
Right into the that's a beautiful shot too.
Pass, yeah.
I was like, how the hell do you get a shot off?
Yeah, that's what I was
0.5 seconds.
Okay. I didn't even think you could do that.
I
thought you had to tip the ball in.
I'll be mad at that loss, but I'll live with that loss. Like he just made a shot with 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, that's. I think that series is Boston. Unless they win tonight. Unless Toronto wins tonight.
If they win tonight,
then I'll reconsider my mind. Yeah, then you got a series. But
I don't think they win tonight.
Nah, they're not winning tonight.
I don't think so either.
I mean, Kemba is a. I knew he was good, but
that's because he played.
Hey,
that's because he played in the Hornets.
Hey, man, that boy is.
He was just scoring, so you didn't think it was nothing legit like that.
Bro, he's cold. Is he doing better than Kyrie?
What you mean?
Oh, and
I don't want to make that comparison.
I don't want because we ain't really seen Kyrie like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We gotta wait to see Kyrie next year.
No, I'm saying like when Kyrie was on the Celtics and Kemba on the Celtics.
That was different because Kyrie
situation was already bad.
They never really clicked like that. Like Kyrie had just.
So that was a bad move for Kyrie to go to the Celtics.
Well, he didn't. He got traded there.
He didn't decide to go.
But yeah, that wasn't gonna work because Kyrie he's still like an alpha and a guy, but they already had they alpha there. Jason Tatum is the guy there.
Definitely.
That's the guy.
He's the guy. But I think they still would have.
But Jason Tatum wasn't rookie. Jason Tatum wasn't Tatum wasn't him.
No. Remember when Kyrie got hurt that first year?
Yeah,
but they still didn't they go to Eastern
They got to Eastern.
Right, Eastern Finals
Game 7
with a rookie.
Against LeBron.
With a rookie.
Yes, Game 7 with a rookie. So,
but you had a team too. You had Al Horford and you had
but Jason Tatum.
You had who else? You had
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and they were just playing good. You know, they were just playing good team basketball.
You knew Jason Tatum is gonna be the guy for this team.
But Jason Tatum's second year wasn't that good either, right?
He didn't.
His second year wasn't that good.
But
this year,
you know why? Because Kyrie was back.
Oh yeah, Kyrie was
there
there
for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown numbers had to go down. Terry Rozier numbers had to go down.
So what about when Kyrie gets back to the Nets? Is that going to happen with them?
We have to. I don't want to talk about that.
Is that going to work?
You gotta see. That's gonna work.
We're
gonna have to see. I don't want to be like
because KD worked
into it.
Yeah,
but I faith it's gonna work. I don't think
it's gonna work.
I don't think it's like
if it works, it's crucial. They'll be number one.
They already know each other, so they've been knowing each other.
Exactly.
It's gonna work.
They've known each other, but they haven't played together like this.
But they worked out together all the time.
Working out is not playing together.
But they know how each other's game styles is.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Kyrie know how to get the ball.
But what about their younger players? Like, what about their core? Like the role players?
That is their core. Kyrie and KD is their core.
Karis LeVert gonna give you buckets.
Dinwiddie
Gonna come off the bench and give you buckets.
Yeah.
Then they gonna have who else they got over there?
They got Joe Harris.
Joe Harris gonna knock down some threes. They got DeAndre Jordan over there.
Yeah.
Jared Allen still.
They'll be fine.
They got it good. Yeah, they got it.
They'll be fine.
Hopefully they can get Christian Wood. They get Christian Wood. You know what that is? He plays for the Pistons, bro. His time's getting wasted over there. If they can get him in this offseason.
Power forward, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If they can get him, I don't know. That team might be the best team in the league.
Just
that
like
team
that.
East. The only team I'm worried about next year is them and the Warriors.
Of course, you always got to worry about the Warriors and the Clippers, always.
But the Clippers, man, sometimes they play good, sometimes they play bad, man. And you would never know why.
That's because of Paul George.
You will never know why. Sometimes
and he got it together
really, really good.
What was his numbers game 1?
He got it together because he don't have no fear.
Yeah, he has nobody can guard him on
the Nuggets can't guard nobody.
Nobody.
I think
they can't outscore him either. That's the problem.
I think it was a better.
And that's why I think that series.
I think they're gonna get swept to me.
But if the Nuggets win today,
they gotta win today. If they don't win today,
that series over.
It's over. They have to win today.
Oh well, we just saw them come back 3-1.
That was against
the Jazz, though.
Like the Jazz really only have one main scoring option.
But they did come back from 3-1 too.
You have to realize one main scoring option. Donovan Mitchell, come on.
You
And
know
a
what's
good
crazy?
defensive Rudy Gobert.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even realize they were down 3-1.
Yeah,
Me neither.
I didn't even realize they were down 3-1.
Yeah, that was.
All the games are just so close and
Hey,
exciting. I didn't realize.
Why aren't they playing Bobo anymore?
Because
I
of
mean,
playoffs.
Yeah.
But he played so good, like in the
Bro, he's playing against.
It's
He was playing against his third team.
You can't straight up. You gotta stick to your
core.
But
You got
Michael Porter wasn't like.
Michael Porter's been here all
Michael
year.
Porter's yeah.
He's been here.
But he's like just started playing.
And Michael Porter's
No,
like
he's been playing all year.
He's
been
just
playing
in a bucket.
Yeah.
Isn't this his first, or is this his
This is
second?
his first year.
This is his first year.
but he's his second year on the team. So
Yeah.
that's why.
Or is it 3 years? I think it's
Oh,
he's
it's
been.
his second
Oh
year.
shoot! It is his second year.
It's his second year on
Yeah.
the team.
This is his first time playing. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
funny.
So
But
that,
yeah, but he already.
how
has
is he a
that-
core? You feel me?
Oh, I mean, just look. I mean,
He was already with the team though.
Yeah.
So he already knows the system and
Yeah.
everything, and he was playing throughout the year already. He was in the rotation.
His first year.
Mhm. No, his second year.
His second year, exactly. His first year, he didn't touch anything.
No,
Yeah,
but
he was injured.
already on the team, so
He got drafted.
Yeah.
Number.
Like
He was a
12
first
or
pick.
something. Like something.
No,
Like that. Yeah,
he
he was
didn't
low.
get.
He got drafted
like,
high.
No, he
No,
didn't.
he got drafted late.
It was
Late?
like it was like 17, something like that. 14,
Swear, I thought-
14, something like that. It was between like 12 and 17, I think.
Let's see. I thought he got drafted like he was a lot. He was a 14th pick.
Yeah. So
I was watching that. I was like, why is Michael Porter Jr. not?
Well,
He was working.
when,
He wasn't gonna
when he was in he didn't even play that much games in college.
No, he didn't.
He
He
got
played
injured.
like 2.
Was that a back injury?
Yeah, back injury.
You think he's gonna be good? Like you think he?
He can play defense.
If
On
he
the
can play
offense,
defense,
he's gonna be
I
fine.
told you guys, he's literally the opposite of Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
He's literally the opposite of Ben Simmons. Both 6'10".
If he was healthy,
one's a scorer, one's a playmaker.
they called him the KD stopper, man.
You gonna who the KD stopper?
Yeah.
He ain't no KD
Who's
stopper.
the
He
KD
can't
stopper?
play defense. He
Well,
can't play
obviously they didn't
defense.
know that now.
Who called him the KD stopper?
Ain't nobody stopping KD. Nobody.
Michael Porter Jr. Who
Yeah.
said
Well, that's the next coming of KD because he can
Oh,
shoot. Yeah.
Oh.
that? I thought you were saying. I'm like nobody's
yeah,
a
his
KD
game
stopper.
is like KD.
Not like he's gonna stop KD. Like stop. Like, but he's the next coming of KD.
We saying that about Bi. We say that about everybody.
And
that's
literally,
playing.
they say that what's it called? Mikey Williams is his neck LeBron. Like what?
Yeah, he needs to stop doing
Them are generational talent. We're never gonna see another KD.
that.
We're never gonna see another LeBron.
You gonna see another Zion?
We'll see another Zion.
Maybe. I don't know.
I will see it.
Zion is
The
like
way these
They
players
said
are
Zion
coming,
was.
we're not gonna see nobody with that body
Zion
type
is-
and
no,
doing what he
Zion
does.
is like Charles Barkley though. Like,
Yeah.
They're basically like the same thing.
They body type and what they do
Yeah,
is
they undersized. big
nobody-
guys. That's just overpowered.
exactly.
That's what they are. But I think this series
That
is
can
good.
jump, but Zion can jump.
Mhm.
Well, I haven't seen him jump like he did in college.
I think
Or,
I think this series is good for Paul George though because it's gonna give him some confidence.
Going into the next round.
Yeah, going to the next round because he needs.
They gonna need it.
He needs confidence to
They
get
gonna
going.
need it next round.
They are. As they go against the Lakers.
Ah,
They gonna get the Lakers.
Let's get it straight to it then.
the next
Game
round,
one.
Lakers and the Rockets.
See,
What y'all gotta say about that one?
I gotta say that the Lakers look bad. Not
The Lakers didn't look bad. They looked terrible.
not just the Lakers played terrible. Like it's not like it's a lot to like take apart.
They can go into
For
the
one, coaching was bad. Like
You
the
can't
game plan was horrible.
you can't go into you can't start somebody who ain't played. I mean, you can't play somebody who hasn't played in a very long time since March.
25 minutes.
25
And
minutes
why-
in a playoff game.
Like why do you have Rondo in with LeBron, Caruso,
And guess what?
Morris, and
LeBron.
and AD? Like,
I think it was.
why is that lineup in? That's a horrible lineup. There's no shooting.
Guess what his plus minus was on the court?
Yeah.
He kept getting burnt by people. Like his defense wasn't like.
The Lakers played bad, and the reason why the Lakers played bad was because of coaching. I was like, "What the heck are you doing?" Like, there's players who who was in the game who shouldn't even be in the game.
I watched at a certain point, like in the beginning when AD was shooting over people, like when he had those 1-on-1s, he was making over people. And the Rockets was like, okay, He not about to do this. They put PJ Tucker in front of AD so he couldn't catch the lob in front of him, and then they had somebody right behind him. They
also, exactly, and they had JaVale McGee didn't do anything.
He shouldn't have been in the game.
JaVale McGee shouldn't even he doesn't even need to start. Like, let's be real. Like he was a liability.
They're definitely gonna have to go with AD at the 5.
Yeah.
They don't really
Dwight
have
Howard
a choice
can
if
play.
they wanna really
Dwight
compete.
Howard can play every now and then, but he shouldn't.
Dwight Howard can't even play either. Like,
He can play
I mean, you
every
can
now
put
and
him
then.
against the
who is he gonna
boards.
play? Who is he gonna play?
He can play, but
But who is he gonna guard? Like, he can't guard anybody. He's too slow.
it doesn't.
And
you
no,
need-
who is he gonna guard? On the offensive end, he's a liability. He can't do anything.
You still can play him.
If we pack in the-
I'm saying you can't play him long. You can only play him for like 5 minutes a game.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
Get you a rebound or two,
Yeah, just
and
rest.
get you a rest for AD
Yeah, that's it.
and put him back in the
That's
game.
it. That's all.
JaVale McGee, bro, they started him, bro. Like, literally, they
JaVale
had two
McGee
people on
shouldn't
AD, and it didn't make any sense.
I shouldn't know that. I don't know why they did that.
Because they think that they can throw the lob every
Yeah,
time.
Exactly,
It's not gonna
and like I
It's not
said,
gonna
like
work.
in the NBA, yeah, they're
That's-
7-footers, but at the
No,
end of,
you know
at
what
the end
that
of the
is?
day, everybody's a general size
You know what that
6
is?
and above.
That's lazy offense. That's lazy play calling. You just want to throw it in.
Bro,
You think
the
they not
Lakers
gonna
look more
adjust.
stagnant than the Rockets.
Hold on, right.
But yeah, like
But yeah,
that's-
the Lakers look stagnant. Like
They do.
they didn't
They
play
do.
no
And
offense.
you know what was
It was
happening?
just 1 on
Like-
5.
Like when they were doubling AD in the paint, they would have like KCP would have the ball. And he'll drive the lane with the ball, and it's two people
So now
already
you got,
in the
like,
lane.
three
Exactly,
So
and
now
then
you
that's why
getting
LeBron
tripped.
was saying spacing. If you space the
bad,
floor,
it's bad offense. It's lazy.
but you
offense.
can't space the floor with the Lakers though. You cannot.
You can if you
can,
play,
if you
put
play
in
the
J.R.
right
Smith
people.
and you play Deion Waiters.
But if you play J.R. Smith and Dion Waiters, you have to guard, and they cannot guard James Harden or Russell Westbrook or anybody else.
Nobody can guard James Harden anyway. You double him every play. Everybody doubles him.
Okay,
he gets
then-
doubled more than anybody in the league.
Well,
So-
now,
Everybody doubles him. Everybody. So
They ain't finna start getting double too. Like
Yeah.
you can't not like James Harden. James Harden, I don't think I've ever seen somebody.
since Steph Curry's out, he gets played the hardest in the league every now.
Yeah, he does.
Every
And
game.
since Durant's out here,
He gets played the hardest
He
because
does.
that's the team, and he had 36 last night.
Yeah, he played how he's supposed
And then
to
y'all
play.
say in the first episode, y'all like, well, he doesn't show up in playoffs. He got the block,
Yeah,
to
he
send
showed
him
up
the
in the
block.
first game.
bro.
And
Without
you-
that block,
you mentioned the block as if they still couldn't have lost that game.
Yeah, they still.
if you make that
There was
shot.
another possession for the Thunder after that. block.
Okay, yes, and who got the steal? I think it was Russell Westbrook who got the steal off of
Yeah,
Adams.
but they could have easily got a
Yeah,
bucket
but-
off of Steven Adams'
but
layup.
that-
If he went to the basket, they
played
could
bad
have
offense.
scored.
But you got
He
Steven
did play-
Adams going. You had
he did.
Steven Adams getting the ball at the 3-point line.
He did play.
What is he going to
he
do at
did
that?
play bad offense.
He did play bad though.
Who? James Harden?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did play bad.
Okay, but he made up for it with the block.
He made up for it, but he still played bad.
He
offense.
still he said he played shitty on offense.
Yeah.
Okay, and he doubled back and got 36 the next game
Yeah, he
against
did
the
what he was
Lakers.
supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do.
That
The
all y'all
Lakers-
said that
I
was
feel
going
like
sweet.
you're
Y'all
taking a lot of stock into game one.
Yeah.
No, I am not.
You're
Like
not
it's
looking
not
at
a
it,
game one.
yeah.
Like
No, I am
If
not.
the Lakers
I am
make
ready
it-
for game 2.
If the Lakers make adjustments, they
I
gonna
don't
win
think the
next game.
Lakers can make adjustments
Yes, they
because they're
can.
not going to play J.R. Smith. They're not going to play
If
Dion
they
Waiters.
don't, then they won't win. They won't.
Exactly. They're
Here's
not
my
going
thing.
to play them.
here's
They
my
won't
thing
win.
with
When
that.
have they played?
Listen.
When have they played? Have they played? Have both of
They
them
got a
played?
little pizza.
They got a little.
Exactly. They're not going to play them
They can't. The Lakers can't.
because
win.
they don't
But
buy
here's
into the
my
system.
thing. My thing is they don't even need. They don't necessarily need Jr. and Dion because they do have Danny Green
Yes, you
and.
do. You know why?
KCP.
Danny Green is not
You know
going
why?
taking anybody off
You
the
know
dribble.
why you need
But
that?
I'm not
Because you
saying.
can't.
Okay, you can play Dion. You don't need to play Jr. Then.
You can never have AD in with Dwight Howard or
That's what I'm saying.
But hold on.
But
I
you
got
can't
one more
play
thing.
AD.
I have one more thing. Didn't you guys say about like you guys were like, oh, you guys need your core before the playoff? You need your core. You guys said something about the core, right?
yeah.
With J.R. Smith and Dion Waiters, that's not your core.
But you gotta make a
With Rondo, that is
if
your
something,
core.
If something's not working,
That's why they played him.
no,
That's your core.
That's not a good line.
You played him all
Still
game.
bad
good
coaching.
lineup.
Why would
I
you
mean,
not
yes,
play
that's
him?
bad coaching, but
And
when
gotta
else are you
remember,
gonna
this
play
is
him?
different.
When
This
else
is
are you gonna
different.
play Rondo?
This is different. You don't have Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley was one.
Of
was
course,
starting.
missing him.
Exactly.
missing
He would have been guarding James
Well, now you
Harden,
gotta work
making
what
it
you
harder
got.
for him.
And you
Exactly.
got-
we got J.R. Smith and Dion Waiters. We
Okay.
signed them for this reason.
They're not playing, and they're not going to
That's
play.
bad
I don't
coaching.
think.
And now we're
It's
finna
bad
see
coaching.
some. If
Okay,
they
so
don't-
now you have to beat the Rockets when you're playing the Rockets
It
game.
won't.
What they're doing is exactly what the Rockets want them to
It
do.
won't
But
work.
Play
now-
JaVale McGee.
Now you adjust.
Play Dwight Howard.
But now
Play
you
them.
adjust.
If the Lakers-
Because then we can guard AD. Then we can
The
guard
only
LeBron.
reason this works is
You
because-
play them, we can help.
No, the only reason your play style works against the Lakers is because the Lakers don't have great shooters like that.
Exactly.
That's why it works.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly. And
that's why
episode 1 you said, oh, they're trash. They're not going anywhere. OKC's going to sweep them or something like that. You said something.
I had OKC beating them.
Exactly.
Yes.
And what did I say?
They went to 7 games.
The only reason why they went to 7 games is because OKC is a better guard-based team than the Lakers.
And they're better coach.
And they're better coach. But if OKC face the Lakers, they're not Lakers are not losing.
The Lakers need to play Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith. Even if you don't give them that
or
much
if
minutes,
they don't, they need to start taking people off the dribble and moving and playing offense.
Yes, they need to start moving.
But without that, they don't have anything. Danny Green is a spot-up shooter. Caruso, what can he do?
That's why
Caldwell Pope.
That's why we need to play Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters does that stuff.
But look what Caruso gave us. Caruso gave us 14
at the end of the game.
minutes.
Look how many points he had at the end of the game.
Garbage
he had
time.
the game exactly.
In garbage time.
When nobody was playing.
Like he gave us that in garbage time.
Kyle Kuzma played bad too. He has to step up.
Kyle Kuzma played horrible. He can't guard anybody either.
He can't.
He can't guard anybody. You guys were so fixed on saying, "Oh, how are you guys gonna guard this? How are you guys gonna get this?" I said it doesn't matter. Didn't I say that?
You know what else the Lakers? You know what else the Lakers don't do, which I still don't to this day understand why they don't run pick and roll with Anthony Davis and LeBron. I don't know why they don't do that.
Because you have two of your best defenders on both of them. You have two of your best defenders on both of them.
What?
They don't do that.
They've never done
They don't do that.
Because you have two of your best defenders on both of them. And both of them can't shoot. Like, they're not going to be able to spot.
Two of who best defenders?
I mean, any team is going to have two of your best defenders. You're going to have your best defender on AD.
Anthony Davis and LeBron. Like,
but usually you run a pick and roll on a really good playmaker and like I don't know. They should run it.
They should run it because you know what that would do? That would bring the defense into them.
And they'll have to force them out, and then they can drive.
That's why it makes no sense.
You never know. They might do that game two. You never know. It is game 2. But I honestly think game 2.
They did it in the regular season.
They barely did.
This is what's going to happen.
They barely do it.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen. Game 2. They're going to. No. Game 2, we're going to win. We're going to win game 2. I already know.
All right, the series is going to be 4-1. Y'all had a good
game
nice
2.
one.
No, it's going to go 2.
That's if the Lakers make adjustments.
Like I said, game 2, the Lakers are not making any adjustments. They're going to try to.
They made adjustments against the Blazers.
They don't make adjustments.
After they lost game 1, they made adjustments
because they realized, like, damn, like if we don't make adjustments, we're not. Like
nobody's saying Frank Vogel doesn't make adjustments. He just starts off bad.
He's not an offensive guy. He's a defensive guy.
Exactly. That's why he will not play freaking Dion Waiters or J.R. Smith.
But he made adjustments in the first series against the Blazers. After game 1.
Yeah, but
did he play Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith?
Type of adjustments.
Did he play Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith?
No.
These you have to change your lineup. This type you have to change your lineup. You have to change your core.
He didn't change his lineup.
He never changed. You have to change. You have to.
That's the difference.
If JaVale McGee's on the floor, he's a liability offensively and defensively.
Yep, he is.
Because we can pack the key. We can play pack line defense.
Another thing, they never run pick and roll with LeBron. I don't know why.
And also, again, nobody on the Lakers can guard James Harden.
Nobody in the league can guard James Harden.
I'm saying, but people can. If Kawhi is guarding James Harden, you don't need a send double. Or if you do, it's rarely. It's if he's getting hot, and it's not for the whole game.
Well, yeah, but nobody. But James Harden is going to get his. That's
James
why
Harden.
you double him. You let everybody else.
If you let
James,
you cannot let James Harden. The reason why you cannot let James Harden get off. You can't.
No, you can't. That's why you double him. That's why you double him.
And they said double. They weren't even doubling him at the they were like. I don't even know. They weren't even doubling them the whole game. They started doubling
him on the catch. They double him off the dribble.
Exactly. Like,
like
what? Their game plan was just dumb, and I don't think they're going to change their game plan.
Their game plan wasn't good at all.
And because their game plan needs to change their lineup. They can't.
It was horrible.
There's no way that the Rockets, they shouldn't lose.
There's no reason. There's no reason Anthony Davis shouldn't be averaging under 30 points. There's no reason.
There's no reason why you guys shouldn't score 100 points in a playoff game when two of the top 5 best players in the league.
That's another thing. That's why
literally
their
you guys
X's and O's are horrible.
And he just did this, threw the ball at the rim.
That's no offense. That's lazy offense. That's what I said. That's a lazy offense. That's lazy. Okay, we just gonna throw the ball in the AD. That's lazy. He's not moving at all.
And the crazy part, you guys had rest. You had rest. You had game 5. You went to a game 5. We went to a game 7. You had time to prepare for both teams.
Yeah.
You can't prepare, bro.
You
don't know who you're playing.
But you can prepare for.
Why would you waste your time preparing for both teams?
You can prepare.
That's waste.
Not prepare, but you have time to game plan. Not prepare.
I mean,
game
as a
plan.
coach, I guess.
I'm saying you have time to game plan.
The game plan they came in with was horrible. it's horrible. They thought they were gonna be able to play this super big
No,
team.
exactly, and out
It's not
rebound him,
gonna work.
but you can't do that.
It's not gonna work. It's
Like-
not gonna work.
like I
They
said,
thought that
You know
they
why
were
it's
gonna
not
bully
work? You know
everybody
why it doesn't
inside.
work? It doesn't work because OKC is. I mean, the Rockets are a fast break team. They're a fast break team, so you have
LeBron
two
said
slow
he didn't
people.
realize how
Exactly.
fast they were.
How? How did he realize that? They're that's what they built their team to be. Fast
Exactly.
breaks.
And the Lakers are not as fast as
Not when you play too big.
exactly.
No.
Now when you play JaVale
No,
McGee
it's
and
not gonna
Dwight
work.
Howard,
It won't work.
it won't work.
If you gonna do that, you gotta make sure you get every rebound.
They also got to
and
be
make all
better
your
on.
shots.
The
And
Lakers
they also have to make their shots too. Like they didn't make it 3. Like they
They
were
gonna have
played.
to make
They
their
also
shots.
have to do better with turnovers. They had, let's see, they
Yeah,
had,
they had a lot of
that's-
turnovers.
But that's why.
15 turnovers.
Yeah,
as a
that's
team.
that fast.
They
break.
just
Those are-
weren't ready
that's
for that
fast break
game.
points.
They just weren't ready for that game.
They only made
Russell Westbrook
they
played
made
a good
11
game.
threes out of 38. You know?
That's horrible.
Russell Westbrook played a good game.
Yeah, he did. He played. Really
Eric
good.
Gordon played a good game.
I mean, when
That-
Eric
but
Gordon
that's the
gets
thing.
23,
Bro, when
That's
he
the best.
exactly
That's the,
if
that's
look,
the
look, look,
best. The Rockets
he's
are gonna
off,
look.
bro. Look, if we play,
How
if
many
he
Russell
if he
had?
if he scores 20,
Russ had
Harden
24.
goes
Oh, look at that.
10 for
24. Like that's the best they gonna do.
That's the best they gonna look.
exactly, that's the best. Okay,
This is not the best.
And
the
we
Lakers
won.
Gonna look.
Huh?
It's not the best the Lakers gonna look.
if they change up their lineup,
Yeah, if they change the line, they're gonna look better.
okay.
But
No,
that's,
there's only 3 reasons why we're gonna lose this series, and I'm gonna say it right now. 1, if the Lakers change up their lineup. 2, Russell Westbrook stops performing like he is
Yeah.
now. 3, if Harden stops performing the way he is now.
Russ was 1 for 5 from 3.
So that's the only 3 reasons why. And those are big ifs. I know it is, because of course they're gonna change a
James
game plan.
missed
They're gonna
3
change
free
something. Westbrook is not gonna go off all game, you know. So and Harden's not gonna do that either. So
that's
therefore,
why they need to play a different lineup.
I know
They gotta change their rotations.
exactly.
J.R.
They
Smith
do.
and Deion Waiters have to.
Until they do that, I got Rockets winning all 4 games.
I don't know if I went on 4, but I would have.
With that lineup, there's no
I
way.
have
I don't see the Rockets losing with that lineup. They won the. I don't think
would-
the Lakers beat the.
So say you don't play JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard. Where does your minutes go?
It goes
to-
to
it
Deion
goes-
Waiters.
no.
J.R.
It goes to
Smith.
Deion Waiters and it goes to.
So who comes in for AD?
That's why I said
Does
you,
LeBron
Dwight
go to the
Howard.
five or
No,
like-
Dwight Howard can play, but he can only play like when AD needs a rest,
Okay.
like those 5 little minutes.
Or put in a
That's
5.
it.
Do they have another 5 or another big guy who can shoot?
No,
Kuz is the closest. Him and Markieff.
Who can shoot? Because
I mean sometimes you can have Kuz in that.
what I
seat.
would do
Sometimes.
if in my settings is probably like maybe match them. You know,
You know what they might have to do sometimes.
put LeBron at the 4.
That's what I was about to say.
Match him
Put Kuz at the 5.
exactly.
That's
LeBron
what
at
I-
the
Match
four.
him.
Then you got like
Yes.
Alex.
Now let's see
Yeah,
who
they're
can
gonna have
play
to
the better
do
small
that.
ball.
That's what they're gonna have to do.
Let's see play the better small
That's
ball.
what
If
they're
the
gonna
Lakers
do.
do that, then we got a game.
That's what they're gonna have to do.
Then
LeBron also has a.
but you can't do that either because then we've been playing that way the whole year. We know how to play that way. That's putting something different. You're gonna have to make up new offense and everything because you
That's
don't have
true.
you
That
don't
is
have
true.
you don't have the same people in.
That is true.
That's true.
You
That
can't
is
do
true,
that.
But
LeBron also has a.
So the Lakers. That's why I said
well, yeah,
the
LeBron
Rockets.
was
Yes,
bad.
sir.
The
Certain stuff
Rockets
has the best
are the
player on the
Lakers'
court.
kryptonite. That's why I said that. If
That
it was
was-
OKC, the Lakers would have swept OKC because the OKC depends on the big man too much.
OKC.
We would have got like it would have been.
They
It would have been
got
an
a
easy.
game.
It would have
Yeah,
been.
it
It would have been 4-2,
It would've been easy.
4-1.
They would have
It would've been
got a
easy.
game just like y'all got y'all game. Y'all
No,
not
we're
winning
not.
another game.
Bro, if
Y'all
I promise
not
you, then
winning another game.
Nah.
why not?
because we did
Because
look
you
bad
got
the first game against
First game
Uh,
against the Blazers.
but
I'm
this is
not
different,
worried about.
I'm a little
This
first
is the
game.
different, bro.
Nah,
You didn't
I'm
get
worried.
beat like this. You
But
didn't
here's
get
my
beat like
thing.
this
Here's
against
my-
the Blazers.
Here's my thing,
I'm
though.
worried. What was
The reason why I'm
we
not
lost by
worried-
what 20?
I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
you didn't get beat like this. You got embarrassed.
No.
So you had to take
That
your
was
2 star
garbage time.
players out.
I hear you. But the reason why I'm not
This is
really
embarrassing.
worried because I know.
This
I
is
guess
the-
my faith in LeBron overcomes the challenge of game 1. Basically,
Your
like
faith in LeBron
That's,
is more
no.
impacts you more than
and my trust,
James Harden's ability to win.
Adjustments. This is gonna take adjustments.
This is gonna take.
It's gonna
adjustments.
definitely take adjustments. I'm not saying they'll win without adjustments, but no NBA team has not made an adjustment.
But no NBA
Like,
team is gonna
If
change
he
their.
sticks to this game plan, they're gonna lose.
But they're not.
Why not?
They're
That's why I
not.
said if they
Because
do.
they didn't do it against
If
the
they
Blazers.
don't-
Huh?
They didn't do it against the
But that's
Blazers. Why would they do?
different. That's
Why would they?
Blazers and Rockets play two different types.
no,
They
no,
do,
no, no, no,
but
no,
they
no,
still
they
exist.
didn't change They didn't really.
You're saying change the roster, yeah, but I'm saying at the same
They
time
changed like what they did on offense. They didn't change like their players.
So you think that the Lakers just have to change what they do on
they
offense?
also have to change what they do on defense.
To change what they do on offense, they need more offensive power, right?
Exactly. But
What they had out there on game 1, they didn't have enough offensive power to beat the Rockets.
They didn't. No.
And to have the
But
offensive
it's also-
power,
it's
you
also
can't
like-
have JaVale McGee out there
No.
because you don't have the offensive power.
can't have
But
it.
you have to put Dion Waiters out there because he
Yep.
can break down people.
Yep. You
And
have
he
to
can.
put him in there.
Okay, look,
And he
we
can drive
put
to the
Aaron
basket.
Gordon. We put Aaron Gordon on LeBron. We put Covington on AD. Who do we have guarding Dion Waiters? Daniel House.
I don't know who that.
Who do we have? Like who do we have? We can't who do we have guarding like a person who can
But
get off the dribble?
your faith in JR is you guys' faith in JR is crazy.
We're saying you have to do that because
You do have
You
to
can't-
play
you
them, but
can't
I'm
play
saying that
we're not talking about playing them 20 minutes.
I'm not talking.
I'm not saying that
you have to
either,
play him
but-
more than you played Rondo.
Yes, way more.
The only adjustment
Way
I
more.
really see
The
needs to be
minutes that you
changed.
gave Rondo, give them to AD. Split literally, cut them in half.
Rondo
Don't
should
give them
be,
nothing
yeah.
and play him.
Rondo should be playing
half
like
and half.
10 minutes a game.
Yeah, Rondo
Literally.
should
Cut-
be like,
Bro, he can't shoot. Like
yeah,
he like
can't.
he's playing into the
The only thing he does
Rockets
is pushes the
offense.
pace.
That's it. But
That's all he does.
He's not good defensively anymore.
He's not. I was telling my friend.
He's not good.
Can't even
On
go
Twitter,
Austin
like,
Rivers.
He got
Best high
taken,
school player of all
he made
time.
Austin Rivers look
Good.
good. Like he was.
He made Austin Rivers
he made
look
Austin
good.
Rivers like he was quick, like super quick.
Like
Austin
I'm
Rivers
like, bro, Austin Rivers.
yeah, he made him look like he.
You got.
But Austin Rivers was hooping. He's been
getting
hooping.
guarded by
He's hooping a little.
Rondo.
But he's been hooping in the bubble. Period. Like he's been hooping.
He's been doing.
He do what he do what he's supposed to.
Exactly. If you do, all the Rockets have to do is do what they're supposed to do, and they win.
But I'm serious. Y'all not
But
winning
it's
another
so
game.
hard to do what they're supposed to do
That's
when you're playing a good
if the
team like
Lakers,
the
if
Lakers.
the Lakers make their adjustments, they win the series. If they don't, they're gonna.
They're not going to put Dion Waiters in, and
If they
oh,
don't,
they're
they
going to
win.
put Dion Waiters in, but they're not putting J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith has to play like I think he should be playing like 7 to 10 minutes a game.
Okay, and you have to realize, as much points as you're giving him, you have to cut that too, because he's going to give up some points too. Both of them, because they can't guard anybody.
But that's why you have help defense.
No, that's where you kick out, and that's where you
Yeah, but
let
that's-
you let your open guys, your
No,
role
but
players
that's
get
what the-
open
that's what the
shots, and
Thunder-
that's where you.
That's what the Thunder were doing anyway. They were doing that and letting people shoot. They'll live with that.
You're gonna
Okay,
live with
you-
Jeff Green making
You gonna
threes
live with Jeff Green
and
and PJ Tucker.
I would live
and
with
PJ
that too, but
Tucker.
I wouldn't live with Harden driving
That's
to the
why you double
basket.
him. That's why you
Okay,
double
I
him.
wouldn't live with Harden driving to the basket.
No, that's why you
or,
double him.
Or Russell Westbrook driving to the
That's
basket.
why you double him.
You don't double Westbrook.
No, you don't
shoot.
double Westbrook. No.
But-
Harden, yes. You don't double.
double-
I wouldn't live.
Right when Harden started dribbling, you double him, get him
Yes.
off the ball.
Yes. You live with whoever else shooting.
For
You
instance-
rather anybody else shoot than him.
And the Rockets did move the ball really well, so let's stop saying that they stopped 1-on-5. Let's stop saying that. The Lakers did 1-on-5.
Majority of their offense is still the same.
Yeah, it is.
Majority of Lakers' offense was 1-on-5 on game 1.
This game,
Their
yes,
offense
but
was
their
stagnant,
offense
yeah.
isn't like that usually.
It is.
Why was
It's
it like
not,
that?
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Their offense has been bad.
It's
all
literally
year.
going around.
It was
get AD
better
the
when they had
mismatch.
Avery Bradley because Avery Bradley
You
actually.
can't mismatch
was
somebody when
dribble.
all of our players are literally like the same height. You can't mismatch that.
Our
Literally.
players aren't the same height.
And we just pack in the
Our players aren't the same
No,
height.
the Rockets. All of our players are literally
Yeah,
basically the
pretty
same
much.
height.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
You can't mismatch that. And we're basically like, okay, some are stronger than the others, some are, but we pack it in and let them beat us from 3.
There's no
Because
way.
no team in the league is
We should be shooting about 53 free throws a game.
no team from the
That's
league
really
is beating the
We should
Rockets
be
from
shooting-
3.
The Lakers should be shooting 50 free throws a game.
No team is beating the Rockets from 3.
No.
LeBron would be so mad. If the Rockets beat the Lakers, imagine like what will LeBron say?
Y'all gonna lose. Y'all not gonna win a chip.
Who?
Y'all wouldn't beat Boston. Y'all wouldn't beat
Nah,
Boston.
y'all wouldn't beat the Clippers.
We're going
Y'all
to
wouldn't
beat
beat
the
the
Clippers.
Clippers.
Nah, y'all wouldn't.
They're perimeter defense. You're not beating the
Nah,
Clippers.
Yeah, you're not beating the
James
Clippers.
Harden is locked and Russ is
Right
locked.
now, I don't even think
No,
the Lakers.
they're not.
I don't even think the Lakers.
Who's
gonna
not?
beat the Clippers
Who?
right now.
Let's stop looking ahead.
Harden's gonna take James.
Okay.
Harden's taking
So look now
Kawhi's taking Russ.
now you're admitting now you don't have faith in your team.
I have 100%. I still
Okay.
have it 4-1. But
Okay.
I'm saying if
I don't have it 4-1.
I have 4-1.
I have
got
it
it.
4-0 if they don't make any
I got
adjustments.
4-2.
I want to see game 2. I want to see game 2 first.
Yeah.
I need to see game 2
is
before I
when?
start
Tomorrow?
saying anything.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
Bro, it's gonna be 4-1. I hope y'all had a good time. Y'all not win another game.
I don't think so.
I got
With
too much
adjustments-
trust.
With adjustments.
Y'all with the adjustments, y'all not win another game.
with no adjustments, with winning all four.
AD will go out. AD will
No,
lose.
without adjustments, what's gonna happen?
They're gonna lose.
They definitely will lose without adjustments.
Okay.
There's no way they can play like this and beat them.
Now, when they lose, there has to be a punishment. There has to be.
They need a new coach if they lose to them. 'Cause that's coaching. At that point, there's no reason you have Anthony Davis and LeBron, and you shouldn't be able.
And you lose to James Harden and Westbrook. You have Anthony Davis and LeBron, and you lose to Harden and Westbrook.
There's no reason.
They gonna guys rush.
I promise you. I promise you. Let the Rockets win. You will never hear it. You will never hear the end of it. That's what I mean. Let them win.
I
will be talking the most shit ever.
If it wins, it's not because they're a better team.
Huh?
It's because if they win, it's not because they're a better team.
Why not?
They're not a better team. It's about coaching.
And coaching's not part of the team?
I'm talking
Game plan
about
is not a part of the team?
That's coaching.
Like individual players, yes, we're not. I agree with you.
saying.
Individual players, yeah.
They were out coached.
And you can't let Mike D'Antoni outcoach you.
Yeah,
why not?
He is a good coach, but
Mike D'Antoni is
offensively he's a really good coach. Defensively,
is he really?
Yes, he is.
Bro,
he is.
How can you not when you've been to look at their success? I know it's small success. They've been getting far in the West Conference for years, and now that the Warriors are out, shouldn't they be number one now?
No,
because they were number two after the Warriors.
They don't have the better team.
No, they don't.
But they still have their core.
Yeah.
They have their one core.
Their team is different than last year.
Kind of. They just don't have any big men.
The team was different than last year.
They just don't have any. They don't have Clint Capella.
Oh yeah.
That's just it. We have PJ Tucker.
I wish they had
Harden.
Clint Capella. That would be a sweep.
Oh yeah, if we had Clint Capella. Clint Capella could not guard AD. Oh
nah, Russ wouldn't do what Russ be doing if y'all had Clint Capella.
Why not?
Because he's going to clog up the paint.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they traded him.
Yeah.
So, but all right, man. What's your picks for the Clippers versus the Nuggets series?
Clippers 4-0.
I got
Sweet.
Clippers 4-0.
I got the Clippers. I got it going 4-1. I got that going 4-1 as well. Yeah. Because I don't see what else the Nuggets can do. Because what did Jamal Murray do in Game 1?
I don't think the Clippers
Nobody
can
did nothing. They
exactly.
only had 87
Clippers
points.
are just too good, bro.
They had
Right now, they're too
points.
good for the Nuggets.
They had 87 points.
Honestly, the top three teams in the West are Lakers, Rockets, and Clippers.
There's nothing to talk about with the Nuggets. Nothing.
I just don't honestly. I don't see them winning the game. Now, if they do, they will surprise me.
There's nothing. They didn't even score 100 points.
And if they do,
they were close.
They were close.
They lost by
How did the
20
Clippers
points.
get this good, man?
They're not. That's the problem.
Yes, they are.
They're not.
They're good, bro.
They're not.
Like, what's wrong? Like, what's
They're
like,
not. They don't play.
Where did
They're not.
they made this?
Kawhi made this happen.
Kawhi? You think it's Kawhi?
Kawhi made all this happen.
Yeah, Jamal Murray, you can't go 5 for 15 from the field.
He's not consistent.
Jamal Murray, brother. Jamal Murray is my second favorite player. I don't know why. I just watched him one day. I said I like you.
Nicolio, he can't go. He can't drop 15. He gotta go more. He gotta put up more numbers than that. How much assists did he have? 3? Yeah, that's much a game, dude.
He gotta show me what he did in the last series against the Jazz. He gotta do that same stuff this series.
You
Yeah,
can't.
no
You
choice.
can't. You're getting locked up, bro.
He gotta do the same thing.
You can't. How can you do that with the defense?
Who he got on Paul? He got Paul.
I mean,
George
yeah,
on?
Rudy Gobert.
It don't matter if he.
Rudy Gobert is the best, a better defender than who do they have on?
Trash.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, you talking about Nikola Jokic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he's not a guy that's supposed to be scoring 30 points a game.
Who, Jokic?
Yeah, he is at least at 24.
But he's going to give you at least like 10 or 15 or
He should
20.
He should give you like in the playoffs.
He should give you in between
in
10
the playoffs,
and
He
20.
should give you like 20 in the playoffs. He should give you like 20.
And give you like 8 assists
gonna
and
be-
12 rebounds.
It's hard to win when they give you 10 and 15
That's what
with
I'm
Montrez.
saying.
Exactly. They're getting locked up. Like, that's what's
4-0.
happening. They're getting locked up.
4-0.
They're getting locked up.
But I got trust in Jamal, man. I'm on the Jamal train for sure.
I'm not.
Jamal is nice, bro.
I'm on the Jamal train for
He
sure.
is cold.
I'm not.
Jamal is
Got
nice.
to. I gotta be on it.
Who's better, Jamal or Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan Mitchell better than Jamal Murray.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Donovan Mitchell is better than Jamal Murray.
That's a good one.
Donovan Mitchell is better.
I don't know, man.
Donovan Mitchell is better.
How can you say that when Jamal Murray just beat him?
He had way more.
Oh, okay. I got
offensive
two
help.
questions.
Way more.
So
offensive
Jamal
help.
Murray, where you got him at like top 20 point guards? Because he's not top 10.
But wasn't he a shooting guard at first?
Now he started as a point guard. It's him and Gary Harris.
He's top 20. Yeah.
I'm saying like where, like you got him in the early, like after
he's
10.
probably like 12.
I got him like 12.
Like 12. Yeah.
So
Who do you have above him? No, just strictly point guards.
He
No
might
shooting
be
guards.
10.
Point
He might
guards.
be 10. Maybe.
Who do you have above him? He's in the West.
When I look at the teams,
And only healthy players.
I think I
This
made
year.
this list actually.
This year, only healthy players.
Well,
So
he
no
said this
Kyrie
year.
Irving.
Oh yeah.
No,
we'll stop
so-
it.
No, I'm,
no
talking
Steph
about, I'm
Curry.
talking about everybody healthy.
Oh, everybody
It's about
healthy.
to be a new season. But yeah, I just made a top 10 list. I got D-Lo over Jamal. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
nobody.
think D'Lo is better than you.
But I got Steph, Dame, Luka, Kyrie, Russ, CP3,
Luka's not a-
Simmons, Kimba,
is Luka a point
Trae
guard?
Young, and D-Lo.
Luka's not a point guard.
Luka is a point guard.
I swear he's a shooting guard.
Luka's a point guard. I looked
What
it
does he
up.
start at?
I mean, yeah, I think they switched him
He's a
to
point
point
guard.
guard. They might have switched him now. He probably does start at point guard. Yeah, he does. He does start at point guard.
Sure.
And they put Seth Curry at the 2.
Yeah, Seth Curry plays
Yeah.
shoot. Look, this is a point guard and a shooting guard.
Yeah, you're point.
But yeah, this is my list. I mean,
So what is Russell Westbrook? Is he a point guard?
He's a point guard.
So you got Russell Westbrook over Jamal Murray?
Yeah.
I hope. Okay, I was about to say.
I do. Yeah.
but yeah, my top 10 is Steph,
Bro,
Dame,
people be
Luka,
trashing Russell
Kyrie,
Westbrook's
Russ,
name. I do too.
CP3,
I mean,
Because I expect
Ben
so much
Simmons,
out of him,
Kimba.
bro.
This is a
Yeah.
good ass list. I mean, you can argue if Trey's a top 10 point guard.
Trae Young.
Trae Young, I think he is.
I mean,
Let me
he
see
is.
it.
He barely makes it.
He barely makes it. I got him above D'Lo just because I think he's a better scorer and a playmaker than D'Lo. It's pretty good. I couldn't think of anybody that would be above him.
I think Kimba should be up more, don't you think? I think Kimba's better than
I don't think
Ben
he's better
Simmons.
than Kim. Nah.
As a strict like point guard,
As a point guard, he's not better than Ben
No.
Simmons.
like because as a point guard, you thinking of Ben Simmons
Who you
pass
taking? Who you taking? Ben Simmons or Kimba?
right now?
If you was building a team, who you going with? Kimba.
Around, I wouldn't take neither of them.
I'm saying out of
I
those
think
two
you
as your
need them
option,
all.
who would you take?
After those two, I would. I honestly don't know. I really don't.
I'm taking Ben. It's not even close.
I don't.
I'm taking a 6'10" playmaker that plays defense
Yeah.
at the elitist level.
But I can. Okay.
Kimba only gonna give you scoring. That's it. He's not gonna give you defense.
Ben Simmons might
Well,
not be able
who
to
is
shoot,
he-
but he gonna get you.
But
He gonna do everything
but
else.
like
All right, there you have it. Episode 3 in the books. This was a good episode. Fun. Round 2 vibes.
Rockets
Next
at
time-
4. That's what I gotta say.
Next time I catch us.
You even got the red on, bro. You not even. You already wearing the colors, man.
don't worry about it.
He believed.
Just let
He
him ball.
believed. He believed in our dream, man.
All right, so catch y'all later.
Harder for the kids, right?
Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we out. Peace.